this city, that city, that city. He from this color, that color. You see what I'm saying? He from this religion, that religion. He believe his heart go that way. He believe his heart go that way. And it creates a doctrine of confusion. You see what I'm saying? Because but how you got 17 religions? Bruh, how you got all these religions, bruh? All these different religions, bruh. Baptist, Mormon, Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, Pentecostal, Catholic, all these different religions and one book.
Right.
It's only one book. You see what I'm saying? It's only one book, bruh. You see what I'm saying? That's why the Bible tell you don't be swayed by all these different doctrines, and because it's gonna cause confusion, bruh. It's gonna cause confusion. But we stand on a principle, and the principle and the logic is very simple. We are the Israelites. This is our history. The laws we keep. That's it.
Keep letting them know.
That's it. It's not complicated at all. That's not difficult to understand. It's not a big mystery.
I feel like that's a big thing. Right?
Yeah.
Because like you said, I believe we taking out our rulership. Like, cause we Adams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when he first sinned, I believe that was the story of how he was taking out his rulership and his closest spirituality with God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, you told the story of the fig leaves.
Yeah.
They had to get covered soon as that happened, because they were ashamed of what they did. You know what I'm saying? The man. That's why the man even had to come over the woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why we have to rule rightly. But because we've been taken out of our rightful foundations, like our commandments, like you said.
Yeah.
And that, I don't
That's
even
good. That was a whole Sabbath class. You gotta watch it. You gotta know. We go weak, bro.
You got a whole. So you got a whole Old Testament, you got a whole New Testament. Then I know that you go by like 2000 BC. That's Moses' time, right? And you got like Jesus, which is 2,000 years ago. Then we're like 2,000 years after Jesus right now. You know what I'm saying? And I know the earth is special before Christ and after his death. And so like I kind of started getting more into like more Jesus specific. I was like into Joel.
The whole thing is Jesus.
You got to understand that the God of the Bible that we reading about, that's Christ the whole time. All right? So when you're saying you're getting Jesus specific, that's why you got to deal with the law. Right? Because you go into a certain church. Give me Isaiah 29. You go into a certain church, right? And you mentioned something about your pastor, right? But we're going to show you what God said about these pastors. Watch this. If he ain't keeping the commandments and really teaching them, this is what's going on. You know what I want? Start 11. What you got there?
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 11. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying.
So now the book is like it's sealed, and it men deliver it to one that is learned. Meaning what? A pastor who went to a certain type of seminary school or what you call a theological school, right, to get the understanding of what the Bible said, right? Watch this.
Saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot. For
he said, I can't. So they brought it to the one that's learned, that pastor. Did your pastor go to school?
I don't know.
See, right? We don't know. But the ones, a lot of them went to school. We bring this Bible to them, and they said they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Come on.
And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned.
And the book is delivered to him that's not learned. The pastors who set themselves up because maybe their father was a pastor and they taught them certain things, right? So now that's the learned pastor. He don't know what the hell going on. The one who didn't go to school, watch this.
Saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned.
I am not learned, meaning he don't know the Bible either. So the ones who went to the schools, they don't know it. The ones who did not go, they don't know it. Watch this.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth,
as much as these people draw near me with their mouth, I love Jesus, oh Lord have mercy, oh, and all that, they drawing near with their mouth. But watch this.
And with their lips do honor me.
And with their lips do honor me, saying, I am a disciple of Jesus. I believe I want to get more Jesus-centered, right? Watch this.
But have removed their heart far from me.
But they have removed their mind far from me. What is the mind of God? The commandments.
Right.
And this is what we're trying to show you. We got to keep the commandments.
So if we don't, I know there's 10 main ones, right?
Yes, there's 10 main ones, right? But let me show you this. And that's good. What you was about to say? I like what you just said. Go ahead.
So that was my question. So outside of the 10, if you break anything outside the 10, that's messed up too.
Okay, so now, let's do this. I like to ask this question. Is rape a sin?
Yeah, I would believe that.
Right. So where does rape fall within the 10 Commandments?
Adultery, I guess. Fornication or
Yeah,
adultery.
I like that. Stay there, but give me the one in Exodus. I want about being forced. What we at? That's Deuteronomy 20. Yeah.
23, 25.
Right.
23, 25.
So I asked you where's rape. You said fornication. You said possibly adultery, right? Watch this, because it's important. You said something smart. You said that the 10 Commandments, and then there's other commandments, right? But this is how the Bible break it down. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her,
So if the man find a woman and force her and lay with her, meaning if he rapes her, right? Watch this.
then the man only that lay with her shall die.
The man only, the man who did the rape, he got to get put to death. Listen close.
But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing.
But to the woman who got raped, don't do nothing to her. Why?
There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter.
Right. So when one man kills another man, what's supposed to happen to the man that killed that man? According to the Bible.
Supposed to die.
Exactly. So now, no. He's supposed to die because he killed that man. So now let me ask you a question. The Bible just said rape the same way that, or the same judgment for murder has to be for rape. So now where does rape fall into the 10 Commandments?
Said the same.
The same judgment for murder is the same judgment for rape. So where does rape go in the 10 Commandments? Now that you know that.
Oh, murder.
There you go. Thou shalt not kill. Exactly. So now this is how the Lord set it up. Precepts must be upon precept. I'm going to read something to you. Give me Hebrews 9 and 19. Watch this.
Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 19. For when Moses had spoken every precept to all the people according to the law.
Right. So when Moses spoke all the precepts according to the law. So when Moses says thou shalt not kill, he said, listen, thou shalt not commit manslaughter. That's in the Bible. Manslaughter. Thou shalt not commit premeditated murder. Thou shalt not rape. Thou shalt not commit abortion. So that's what we got to learn now that we're coming back as Israelites. This is what the pastors need to be teaching. You understand? So your pastor need to be coming to the church like, okay, y'all, let me show you the dietary law. Do not eat swine. Do not eat crab. Do not eat lobster. Do not eat shrimp. You still eating shrimp? You look like a shrimp cat. You look like a cat that like fried shrimp.
I will eat some shrimp on top
I know
of
that.
On top of my steak like a burger.
I was just about to say that. You look like a surf and turf type of cat.
Applebee's or something, man.
Right, you see what I'm saying? So now Applebee's gave it to you for $20. Now you want to eat it. Bruh, the Lord said don't touch it, bruh. Give me that Leviticus 11 real quick. Matter of fact, when you get Leviticus 11, read the last two verses. Then we're going to jump back up. Watch this.
Leviticus 11 and verse 46. This is the law of the beast and of the fowl and of every living creature that moveth in the waters and every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference.
To make a difference. So now the Lord said this is the law of all the animals, and to make a difference
Between the unclean
animals
and the clean,
and the clean,
and between the beast that may be eaten
and the beast that may be eaten. Come on.
and the beast that may not be eaten.
There you go. So the Lord is telling you there's animals that you can eat, the ones you cannot eat.
Right.
So don't go to the Christian church and say, oh yeah, or you could, or just pray. No, the Lord said these animals, you can never eat them. And there's a reason for that. Like a pig. The pig, for instance, you say you like beef, you like steak, but the cow has a filtration system. It chews the cud, right? We're going to read that in a second. Matter of fact, get that right now.
Leviticus 11, verse 7.
Give me the one with the swine first.
Leviticus 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Right, because he doesn't chew the cud, he's unclean to you. What is chewing the cud? You ever see the cow when they chew all the time? You ever see the cow, they grazing and they, all the day you see them doing that. When they do that, they eat, the food go down to their stomach, come back up, regurgitate, they chew it again, it goes back down to a different part of their stomach, come back up again, they chew it again, go back down, and come back again, right? Now, because of the way they built, they got a filtration system, so now they're clean for us to eat. But the pig don't have that.
Telling me that, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, the swine don't have that. What the swine do, whatever it eats anything, first of all, and when it does that, it just goes in, and some of the stuff sticks to the actual meat of the animal, or the bone. It's not to be eaten at all. That pig is set up to clean.
I heard a story on my pastor talking about, you reminded me talking about how we put the demons in the pigs.
Right. Exactly. When Christ banned, and guess what? The demons asked to go into the pigs. They said, "Can you just send us in them swine?"
Right.
And it ain't
like not your time yet or something like
right
that.
because they was wondering if Christ now came to start torturing them. He said, "Now, please put us in that swine," and they ran them off the damn cliff.
Yeah.
All right.
And the pig goes. My whole thing, they chose the pig.
Exactly, because it's an unclean beast, bro. And they were known as what in that particular in that history, they were known as the unclean spirits. And they went right into that unclean meat and ran their ass over the cliff.
Right.
So we just showing you.
Me stop when I heard that.
Yeah, there you go. But this should make you stop the law, saying that God is saying, do not eat swine. Right. Don't eat it. It's certain things we can't eat, bro. Rabbit, all this old kind of wildness. We got enough food to eat. And the rest of it, what is it?
I had to bottom feeders.
Bottom feeder. Right. All the, bro, you just eating roaches, lobster and all that. That's just roaches. Huh?
I had to get to this point.
Exactly.
It's like I'm doing better than I was. I know I ain't good all the way yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I do believe I can reach that level of perfection. You know what I'm saying? Through working on myself. At first, I couldn't just come straight to the Bible. Now I have my own study Bible. I'm trying to get more immersed into the Word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got my scripture off the back or nothing.
No. You gotta. That's gonna happen through meditation and practice, right? Because the more you keep the commandments, all right. Give me that Psalms 111 and 10, right? Because you may see the Israelites how we here, we just go through the Bible, we'll pull the scripture, pull that scripture. You don't see nobody doing that. It's a reason why we do that.
You know it like that though. You did your work.
We did our work, but also the Most High's giving it to us because of this right here. Watch this.
Psalms 111 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
See that? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
You heard that? When you start to do the commandments, the Most High start giving you more. Then you start getting understanding. Then you're going to start being able to remember where the scriptures is at. Prior to me coming in here, I was reading the Bible all the time, just, picking it up. I ain't never remember where nothing was at. But now, when you hear, you keep the commandments, the Most High like this, shit, boom, give it to him. You seen the movie Matrix, right? When they plug that joint in the back of their head, that's like, that's us. That's us now. That's how come any topic, we able to go here. You have to become a living sacrifice. That's the point, what you just said. And the scriptures talk about that. Become a living sacrifice. That's why we out here. To show the example to brothers like yourself, right? Because what? What I told you to get? Son, hold that for a second. Give me Romans 10.
Romans 10 in verse 1. Brethren, my heart desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Right. You got a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. Right? Earlier, the officer brought it out that knowledge is the commandments. Right? So you trying to find God. You going to church. You trying to find. You watching a little bit of us. You watching this. You trying to put it together. But it's not according to the knowledge, meaning the laws of God. When you start to take that next step, bro, all you got to do is watch the videos. We ain't even telling you come to the school yet. Just start watching YouTube. Watch us on YouTube and start to build your spirit, and you're going to see how you grow.
Don't put the camera
All right? Go ahead. Give me Psalms 19.
Psalms 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
Read that again.
The law of the Lord is perfect,
Because you said you trying to get that perfection. You said that a while ago. The laws of God is perfect. Doing what?
Converting the soul.
Converting the soul. Converting your mind. Come on.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
Making wise the simple. Right? So in this walk, bro, you got to get yourself together. Then you got to get your wife together. Right? Because that's what this whole thing is about. It's about nation building. Right? So some of the laws are specific to the sisters. For instance, give me Deuteronomy 22 before you go. I know y'all got to run.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, and neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. So what's a woman's garment that a man shouldn't wear? Right. What's a man's garment that a woman shouldn't wear? Boy shorts.
I don't know.
Come on, talk to me, brother. Don't fold on me, bro. There you go, pants, right? Because if you notice, even most of the time in the church, even in regular Christian churches, you see that take the time for a woman. They'll take that time to wear dresses, because that's what's supposed to be worn at all times by a woman. But then they go in the world, they're like, oh, I got my jeans, I'm doing me. No, the Lord said no, don't do that. Watch this. Read the rest.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
All that do so are an abomination to the Lord thy God. So when we see, even when all of these comedians and they putting on dresses and whatever, who that? Who? Oh yeah. So with him, the Lord is like the Lord ain't happy with that. Even in a jesting way, it ain't funny. The Lord don't like the homosexuality. He don't like the femininity of a man. You understand what I'm saying? That's against God's laws. So anytime a brother putting on a dress to pretend like he joking or whatever, nah, we ain't playing that game. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is calling us to be men, period. He's calling a woman to be a woman, all right? For her to wear that dress, for her to bring out that femininity. Because outside of that, give me that thing in Romans about the law of spiritual. Right, Romans 7, right? Because what happens is that the clothing we wear, how we move, that is the spirit, and it's going to bring off a certain spirit. If you notice women who wear skirts and stuff all the time, most times they more got a feminine way about them because it's the way they moving. But watch this.
Romans 7:14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
Right, the law is spiritual, for instance, right? If your wife is wearing jeans all the time, y'all wearing jeans and boots all the time, who's really the leader? Or you got a pilot and a co-pilot. Huh? You say, who's the leader? You the pilot. Okay, she's what? She's the co-pilot, right? But give me the one in Ciroc 19, right? But with that, 1920, yep. But with that puts a spirit on the system. When they wearing pants, when they wearing men's clothes, that puts a spirit on them. Now, we're not used to looking at it as men's clothes because they wear hoodies, they wear different things, whatever. It's like, okay. Exactly. Now they start to take on the spirit of a man, is what I'm trying to tell you. Slowly but surely. That's how come you see so many arguments where the woman is all in a man's face. The woman knows she not beating up no man, but now the spirit is on her, so it's not even in her mind. Yo, nigga,
I'm thinking about
you
that.
like, yo, this don't make no damn sense.
I'm thinking about that old saying when it's like, she wear the pants.
She wears the pants in the family. Right. Exactly. Because now they know that the woman is running things, she got the pants on. Right. Meaning she is now the man. She is now taking and usurped authority over her husband. You understand? Watch this.
Sirach 19 and verse 28. And if for want of power he be hindered from sitting, a man may be known by his look.
It said a man may be known by his look. Now, the Bible is written in masculine form, right? Certain things is very specific to the women, but when it's saying man, it's talking about a person. It's known by his look. Watch this.
And one that hath understanding by his countenance, when thou meetest him. A man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is.
Right. A man's attire, right? It says laughter and his gait, meaning how he walks, will show how he is, right? So if you walking, I'm just saying a man in general is walking with some tights on, and he's walking with a switch, what are you saying to that? What are we supposed to put together when we see that? Exactly. We know that man, he out there. He a homosexual. If he come to us now and say, no, I ain't no homosexual, why you saying that? Bruh, look how you presenting yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Watch this. Okay. Right.
Here I come.
Right. So, right. So, yeah. Hell yeah. That's why I'm giving you this now.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So something to ponder. So once you leave, she gonna hit you with the fastball. You know what I mean? All right. So yeah, bro. So I don't know if you got anything else. I know you gotta go, but I had to drop that on you, man. Yo. Yeah. All praises to the Lord, bro. Yeah. Shaka. All right, Zakai. All right, Zakai, bro.
What is a nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.